Hello everyone, this is Matt with 2A Direct, and today we're going to be talking about the CLS series radio here, the CLS1110 and the 1410 of the two versions of this radio here. 1110 is just 1 watt, 1 channel, and you can see the model numbers right here on the front of the radio. And then also the 1410, not pictured here, is just the 4-channel version of this radio. And as you can see, it comes with a swivel belt holster. It's easily removable and it swivels along the back here. And battery is attached underneath this housing here, and it's got a fixed antenna on it. The push to talk button is actually this whole button right here, and then volume knob is on the top here. And then we have controls on the front. We have the monitor, menu, and plus and minus for channel selection on the side of the radio here. Now, one quick thing we can show is how to program this radio. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to hold down the monitor button and the push to talk on the front here. It's kind of a stretch, and you're going to go ahead and turn the radio on. Once you hear that beep, you're going to know it's in programming mode. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit the menu button once here on the left hand side. Now you'll see on the right hand side here we have the number 2 flashing with FREQ underneath it. Now if we consult our table here in the user manual, we'll see frequency 2 corresponds to 464.55. So if we wanted to change that to 467.7625, for instance, go back to our radio here. Go ahead and hit the plus button there. Now you can see that the frequency is changed to a 3. If we hit the menu button one more time, this is going to give us the code. So if we consult our manual here again, you can see a whole list of codes here. So we're code 1 here, which gives us what Motorola calls a TPL of 67.0. Numerous choices here, so if we go back to the radio, we can hit the plus or minus to cycle through those codes. Just hit the menu a couple more times to lock everything in. Now all that information is saved into the radio. Now if we turn to the side of the radio here, we'll see the audio accessory jack. See, there's a little photo here on the actual rubber piece of a headset and a microphone. And now if we peel this back, it's got the standard Motorola 2-pin connection there. Most people call it an M1 connector. And we have several essential accessories that will fit this radio. And we have some of them laid out here. So we'll kind of go through these and show you guys how they work. So most common one you've probably seen is what's called a shoulder mic or a lapel mic. And you can see the 2-prong connector here. Just plugs into the side of the radio. Want to make sure your radio is always turned off before you plug in the accessory so it gets recognized by the radio. Make sure you really firmly press it into the side of the radio as well. And then we just turn the radio back on and it's recognized. Our speaker mic, it's got a swivel clip on the back here. And push to talk button is on the side. And then it has a 3.5mm jack on the side here as well, if you want to plug in some listen-only earpieces. Okay, next we have our single-wire D shell earpiece. As you can see, it kind of resembles a D and fits over the outside of my ear. And the wire runs down to a push-to-talk mic that you can clip on your shirt here. And it just has a little push-to-talk button. And then just runs down and plugs into the radio that's on my hip here. Same 2-prong connector. And moving right along. Next we have our 2-wire surveillance kit with clear coil acoustic tubing, and it's got a push-to-talk mic here on the second cabling. First cable runs up to the clear coil here, and I'm running it outside my shirt so you can see the full setup here, but normally you'd run this under your shirt for discreetness. And that's our 2-wire surveillance kit with the Motorola 2-prong connector for the CLS series radio.